I got hurt in Iraq, came home, was in a bad place. My pa, who served in Vietnam, uh, he knew and immediately saw there was something wrong. So he got me out hunting and fishing. So there's peace and serenity being in nature. And when you're with other like-minded vets who just want to be outside or introduce another vet to the outdoors and be able to talk about things, it's really healing.
Welcome to the LandTrust Podcast, where land, technology, and the outdoors meet. Whether you're a landowner, an outdoor enthusiast, or someone curious about the future of recreation on private land, you're in the right place. Each episode, we share real stories from the LandTrust community, from unforgettable guest experiences to conversations with landowners about their land and why they choose to share it, plus interviews with leaders, shaping how we all experience the outdoors. And now, here's your host, Nic De Castro.
Today, we're headed to Colorado, where Hemp Hill Farms hosted a hunt that turned into something truly special. This episode is part of our series called 5-Star Stories, where we dive into the unforgettable moments shared between guests and landowners through LandTrust. I'm your host, Nic De Castro. I'm the founder of LandTrust. Our guest today, Anthony Jones, is the founder of Military Sportsmen of America, and he facilitated a turkey hunt for a veteran who harvested a bird on the first day, a moment that underscores the healing power of the outdoors. Let's get into it. Anthony, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So where are you calling in from today?
I'm calling in from Tennessee, just north of Chattanooga, a little town called Beersheba.
Okay, that's great, man. So I'd love to get a little bit of background on the nonprofit that you run, and it's called Military Sportsmen of America, correct?
Correct. So we were founded in 2019. There's 5 vets, and we all got together and created it. So we've opened chapters in Utah, Michigan, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Basically, we fundraise all year, and we provide veterans and first responders hunting and fishing trips all across the country.
That's amazing. Well, first of all, thank you for your service. What branch were you in?
I was in the Marine Corps.
Marine Corps. Okay. Were you Pendleton or were you Lejeune?
29 Palms.
Oh, 29 Palms. Okay. Yeah, I grew up right down there, just north of Pendleton. So we used to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cool base. All right. So how do you, so you've been running it for a few years. How do you guys select veterans for the hunts? What's the criteria?
It's all
Any of that kind of stuff?
completely random.
Okay.
So we do all of our fundraising. We look at how much money we have and what we're going to do with that money. I apologize for my daughter to be walking through. So
it's all right. I got 3 of them myself.
I got 5.
Holy cow.
So, and then we look at the states that we've never did trips in and the ones that we continuously do trips in. So, we never had a hunt out of Colorado or Idaho or Montana. And so we really focused our emphasis on putting a trip there. And then as far as selecting the vets go, it's all completely random. I assign numbers to them and we go from there.
That's great. And so vets, do they apply? Like, how do they get involved with your organization?
It's basically all word of mouth and invitations.
Got it.
And then so we ask them a couple questions. It's all trust-based. So, we take everybody's word as it is. And, which can be kind of hard sometimes because you got some people out there that are posing as what they are and they're not really that.
Yeah, that is difficult. The stolen valor type thing, right?
Oh, yeah. You run across shit sometimes.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing. Okay, so you guys started around hunting. I assume you love to hunt. That's why you kind of started this.
Oh, I love it. So I got hurt in Iraq, came home, was in a bad place. My pa, who served in Vietnam, he knew and immediately saw there was something wrong. So he got me out hunting and fishing. He was able to talk to me. He was the only one I really talked to about stuff.
Yeah.
And then so I found that talking with other vets helped while also being outside. So there's peace and serenity being in nature. And when you're with other like-minded vets who just want to be outside or introduce another vet to the outdoors and be able to talk about things, it's really healing.
Yeah, that's great. I can see how it'd be very powerful.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you discover LandTrust originally?
I noticed LandTrust through a Facebook ad. I was actually initially started looking for myself. And then I thought, wow, this is so much cheaper than outfitters. why not just use this for my organization? Instead of trying to find so many free trips, let's work a little harder fundraising and let's just purchase the trips.
Great. Again, this is kind of a unique use case. It was right before we hopped on here. Because we've seen you've been using us, I think, as you said, 2 seasons now, and there's been a handful of hunts that were booked, and I wasn't sure if you had been on any of them personally, but it sounds like you guys have been booking them for some of your vets in the different states. So, what states have you guys booked hunts for your vets on so far?
Minnesota, Colorado, Montana, Idaho, Wyoming. That's it so far.
That's awesome. And all species, or mainly turkey, or
mainly turkeys, because that's just one. It's really affordable.
Yeah.
It's easy to get veterans into it. And once they hear a bird gobble, people tend to instantly get hooked on it. That's my goal, is to get them hooked on the outdoors. If you want to go hunt antelope or something afterwards, that's fine.
Yeah.
I want to get you on the outdoors. So
yeah, turkeys is definitely a good gateway drug, I'd say. And like you said, it's visual. It's when you hear that gobble, when you hear them, it's pretty cool. I'm a newbie. I've killed one bird, but I could see the mass appeal of it for sure. So I guess this last hunt that was just happening in Colorado, when you talk to these vets after they've gone on some of these hunts on LandTrust, I mean, what's the impression? Because this is do-it-yourself. You mentioned, outfitters like this. LandTrust is just do-it-yourself access.
Yep.
We've got, I don't know, almost 4 million acres in 40-something states. We're awesome landowners. Most of our landowners are farm and ranch families. So I don't know. I'd be curious to get the impression that, your hunters that you've sent out have gotten.
So the vet that we sent to Colorado, his name is Brad. He was out of Kansas. Super great guy. He really enjoyed it. It's a very desolate area in Colorado where he went to hunt. There's not anything out there.
Kind of like, I think it's eastern Colorado, right?
Oh, yeah, southeastern.
Southeastern, yep.
But I told him, I talked with the landowner. I confirmed that they had birds. And he said, I found them. And he found them the day before he started to hunt. And he set up a blind, and a bird worked right into his blind. He archery shot it. So
wow, okay,
yeah,
taking it to that next level.
Oh yeah. So and Brad's good people. He helps a lot of kids out in Kansas. So I kind of know Brad. It's just random luck though that he got selected. So
oh, that's awesome. What part of Kansas do you know?
Just outside Fort Riley, I believe.
Okay, yeah, my wife and her family are from Dodge City, so
okay,
I get out to Kansas quite a bit. It's interesting. So, I mean, of course, our landowner base being a lot of production agriculture, strong support of military and veterans. I'm assuming that the interactions that your vets that you've sent out have gone very well, because again, our landowner base is very true blue, red, white, and blue. Red-blooded Americans.
Absolutely. We just finished up a Wyoming hunt, and the veteran said that he felt like he was with family the whole time he was out there in Wyoming hunting with them.
That's awesome. So. Yeah. I haven't gotten out to Wyoming for it myself, but that's really great. Is there ways that, from a fundraising perspective, we'd love to be a platform. We're still building our podcast, so we're not huge yet, but if there's people who are interested in donating to your guys' charity, what's the best way to do that or connect with you?
So we have our Facebook group and page. It's Military Sportsmen of America. As far as donations go, you could do monetary. You could be a sponsor of us. There's multiple ways. I'm willing to give out my phone number. It don't matter. They can call and ask.
Okay, great. Yeah. And we'll put links in the show notes here to the Facebook page and the website, and we can, if you want to share your phone number, you can do that too, and at least let people connect with you. And we can kind of circulate this to our landowners too, so maybe they can even, if they're interested, potentially even donating a turkey hunt or something like that, which I think a lot of our landowners probably would for you guys. It's great. It's great work, and certainly the outdoors has a lot of healing power. For people in all kind of walks of life.
Well, I've found some landowners have given us discounts towards the cost, so that's helped. We've done 2 trips out of Minnesota so far. Both were successful. That dude's super awesome.
That's great.
Ziffer Hills Farm.
Okay.
If you get a chance to go there, you should definitely hunt it.
That's awesome.
So both vets that have been out there have talked about the high number of birds that they've seen. So,
Great. So you haven't. We were talking a little bit before. You're looking at potentially getting out yourself. Are you a turkey hunter? You like to do it all?
that's my obsession is turkeys. So
Okay. Are you chasing the bird in every state type thing, or?
oh yeah. I've got several more to go. So I'm not even close to getting it knocked out. Just
Okay.
I take so every spring I take 3 vets with me, and we go tackle a new state or two. So this year we did Nebraska and Kansas. So
Yeah,
just
Kansas got harder to. You got to draw Kansas, right?
yep, sure did. And so I didn't get selected last year, but I got selected this year.
What part of the state did you go to?
Just outside of Salina. So
Okay.
that is not an hour from Fort Riley.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. It's interesting. We're getting some more properties that are kind of near bases, and I think we just got one in Virginia or North Carolina. I can't remember. Maybe both. But it does seem like LandTrust could be a really good opportunity for active duty too, because you're getting moved around all the time, and you go to a new place, and you're like, well, what do I do here?
Yeah.
So I would encourage vets, or not vets, active duty too, to check it out, because it does allow you to find places near the base, in a place where you might not have any network.
Right. Well, and I also take first responders, so it's not just vets. We do active duty and we do first responders.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
So,
All right. Well, so what states next year are you going to knock out?
California, Oregon, Washington. If the fundraising is permitted, I'd love to see Hawaii, North Dakota. We've not done North Dakota. If I could find a good one in Texas, I would do Texas. But I've been scammed twice in Texas, so I'm kind of leery of Texas.
Well, you got to use LandTrust. We have some we don't have a ton of land down there, but we have had some birds killed in Texas on LandTrust, and I think we cover. California is a tough state. I don't know if we have any. We might have some turkey properties in California. It's definitely Washington and Oregon too.
You do. I just didn't have the funds to get them. Louisiana is another one. So, I mean, we've knocked out a ton of states.
Yeah.
I think we've sent, out of the 49 states you can legally kill a turkey in, we've sent vets to 30, 32, 33 of them. I'll have to look. I didn't bring my map with me. We did send one to Mexico for Goulds. That was a huge fundraising year, and so that was a bucket list hunt of mine. I didn't go, but we just raised the money and said, "Hey, we're sending somebody to Mexico," and he had.
That's awesome, man. Did you see that we just listed one down there?
No, I didn't. But
we
I'll
just
into
this season we met one of the landowners through a good friend here in Alabama, and so it's 3 hours south of the border in Chihuahua, and you can do it DIY.
Nice.
You can drive your own rig down there. You can't bring firearms, is difficult, but if you want an archery, and they have firearms down there for you. But yeah, check that one out. We just listed. That's our first international one we've listed.
Well, that's awesome. All you need now is the oscillated.
That one that'd be a little tough. It's funny. I spent some time in turkey camp 2 weekends ago. It was the last weekend of Kentucky's season, and we were there with a great guy who was a kind of champion caller, and he told me about he got his oscillated. He's like, I got to tell you, it's not a lot of fun. Like, you go do it, but it's a hell of a time to get there. It's very, it's jungle, it's bugs, and he's like, it's certainly an experience, but it wasn't like a blast, something to kind of check off. But that would be a tough one for us to get going down there. I mean, just getting to these places where you can get them is a whole journey unto itself.
I'm just happy you guys have Florida on there.
Yeah, and it's interesting. The Osceola, there's so much demand for them that the prices. I mean, supply and demand. The prices go up, but we do have more and more coming on down there too.
Well, good. I would love to see more in the Southeast, more Georgia, more Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. That's where we're based out of Tennessee, so it's easier to get vets out there to those places.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if I told you this. I started the company in Montana, but I actually personally, me and my family just moved to coastal Alabama in
Okay.
September. So we
Awesome.
moved down into the Mobile Bay region,
Yep.
and part of that was cost of living, quality of life, but the other part was I want to grow our footprint down here from
Right.
from a land perspective. So we've got we definitely have some ground getting ready to get turned on here in Alabama and
Good.
Mississippi and Georgia. Yeah, so we're going to build the network real strong down here.
I see you guys are making a presence in the New England area too, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that one property in Maine has been really cool. The last couple
Yeah.
of weeks, we have a property up there that straddles the border of New Hampshire and Maine. So we've had a
Okay.
couple sportsmen go out there and kill two birds, one New Hampshire bird, one Maine bird.
Good.
Yeah, so it's an interesting opportunity for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I guess any advice to anybody, any sportsmen who've been kind of kicking around, maybe checked it out but haven't pulled the trigger on LandTrust yet? Anything you give guidance on, because you have booked obviously quite a few hunts there.
I mean, every trip that we've sent vets on, they've killed the target species except for one. I could understand why somebody would think that might be a scam, but it's not. Put your trust in LandTrust and put the money down and go hunt, man. It's fun. There's nothing more rewarding than doing it by yourself.
Totally. We love the DIY. That's why I started
Yeah.
the DIY model. And again, nothing against outfitters.
Yep.
There's a time and place.
Yep.
But and just for the people out there, you get to connect directly with these landowners. Landowners are awesome people, so you get to have that connection directly.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, great, man. Like I said, we will. Do you guys? So you have a Facebook page? Do you have an Instagram or just Facebook?
No, we do have an Instagram. It's Military Sportsmen of America. We have a Facebook page. We're not real active on Instagram. I ain't really figured all that out yet.
Okay.
But we are definitely active on Facebook.
Awesome. Well, we will get, Anthony will get the links to those different pages and maybe, the website and phone number and stuff. So if there are people out there who'd like to donate to the nonprofit and get some of these first responders, vets, and active duty guys out on some hunts for some healing, please do,
Absolutely.
Donate there. But appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, appreciate you so much, Nick.
Thanks. Well, that was Anthony Jones from Military Sportsmen of America sharing his experience helping veterans and first responders use LandTrust over the past couple seasons. I want to give a big thanks to Anthony for coming on and for the landowners who've welcomed these veterans and first responders onto their properties. And, for Anthony doing what he does, volunteering his time to get these folks out for, healing and a new connection to potentially something that they'd never tried before, which is the amazing pastime of hunting that we all enjoy. By the way, if you haven't, please do like, comment, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends, your family, anybody you think might be interested, and enjoy it. It does help us continue to grow the podcast, continue having great guests on. So we really appreciate when you do it. And if you're interested in getting out, on Hemp Hill Farms, which is that listing that we talked about during this episode, you can go to landtrust.com and search for Hemp Hill Farms, and you'll find their property on LandTrust. You can connect directly with them and book a turkey hunt for yourself. If you're a landowner and you've been thinking about listing your land on LandTrust, just want you to know it's super easy. You can get started today for free. There's two ways you can do it. You can go to landtrust.com/landowners. On that page, we'll have a bunch of videos from landowners who've been with us for a long time talking about their experience. We have FAQs, all that good stuff. Or if you prefer, you can text or call us at 406-709-8450. We've got a team of folks who all they do is work with landowners, answer questions, build out your listings, all that good stuff. So if you're in the tractor, you got some time behind the windshield coming up, give us a call, text us, 406-709-8450. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in to the 5-Star Stories series here on the LandTrust Podcast. And remember, if you're looking for your next great outdoor experience, you know where to find it, landtrust.com. See you next time.